The TikTok ban is set to take effect on January 19th, unless the Supreme Court takes action. Joining us now for the legal proceedings going on until that deadline, Niki Christoff, CEO of consulting firm Christoff & Company. She's worked on the Hill for John McCain and in Silicon Valley for Google, Uber and Salesforce. Niki, thanks for joining us. Just what's likely to happen in the next couple of weeks, in your view?
Thanks for having me. So what's going to happen, in my view, is that the Supreme Court is going to uphold this ban. It's a really well-written law. The First Amendment, arguments have totally failed, and they have no real reason not to uphold the ban. Now, President Trump, which we can talk about, has weighed in with an amicus brief asking them to delay past his inauguration, but I think this goes forward on January 19th.
And what would that mean at that point?
So we don't know exactly what we don't know what it'll look like for users. It means that the app stores can no longer let people download it, so Apple, Google, but you'll still have TikTok on your phone. Whether or not it'll work is sort of to be seen. It's up to TikTok what they do with user data. Ultimately, though, eventually you will have a worse and worse product experience because you won't be able to upgrade it. It could also just go completely dark on the 19th. We just don't know.
Can something changes? So this happens. Go a month after that, and it's okay again. Can the genie get put Humpty Dumpty go back together again?
It actually could be paused by the president after he is inaugurated. There's a provision for a 90-day pause. So if he says, listen, ByteDance is looking to spin this off, they're doing things to do that, he could pause it. It's possible. But the Supreme Court's the highest court of the land. To undo this, they would really need a new law from Congress.
Well, why he would do that, I think. Right? He's ready to, he's ready to annex Canada. This doesn't seem like much of a stretch.
Well, I mean, you make a good point, though. He's been really busy with other things like the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, that's a joke, but also immigration, tariffs. Day one, they're talking about pardons. This may not be the very top of his priority list, but he can pause, see if he can get a legislative solution, see if he can negotiate something with ByteDance. He'll have to talk directly with Chairman Xi Jinping to come up with something to do, but he could do that. And I think he's indicating he wants to do that because he has 14 million followers on TikTok.
I know. He likes TikTok now because it helped. I guess Barron told him you got to do TikTok. But
he's also got Kevin O'Leary saying he wants to buy it.
And Kevin O'Leary as well. He's got all that Bitcoin, all that FTX money. FTFC. I forgot already. Remember the guy?
Yeah.
FTX.
Yeah, FTX, that's one. Okay, too many letters. Words. Are they stealing everything that there is to know about our youth in this country and using it to subvert the future of the United States or not? That's what I don't understand. That was the whole idea, wasn't it? Has it been happening? And if so, then it doesn't matter whether it helped win an election. It's an insidious thing that probably shouldn't be around. Which is it?
Well, one thing that we don't know is what is happening in those national security briefings. So when the law was passed, a number of lawmakers were skeptical. They went in and got an intelligence briefing and came out and said, I'm supporting this law. President Trump has seen those briefings. We have not seen them. So we don't know exactly what's happening, but it is certainly true that the CCP has shown that they are interested and active in manipulating public discord in the United States, and they could also be surveilling people. Now, the American public seems to shrug this off. 170 million people don't mind having a surveillance device in their pocket, it seems, but they've not seen all the evidence. So we haven't seen it. Members of Congress have. Both President Biden and President Trump have seen that information.
Niki, is it possible that all the phones are sending info to the drones? Do you know?
It is possible that they are violating terms of service from the app stores and collecting things on all of our phones. Anyone in Washington, where I'm based, who works in national security does not touch TikTok. They believe that it could scrape information. I think most teenagers don't care.
Right. They don't have a whole lot. I don't know what China's going to get from looking at what teens talk about. Not a whole lot. They probably, if they do look at it, they probably say, we don't have to do anything. The U.S. is going to happen anyway. Niki, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say one last thing is President Trump has said over and over that one of his big concerns is this is a boon to Instagram. Mark Zuckerberg is the biggest beneficiary of this ban. Everybody on TikTok can switch immediately to Instagram Reels. And so there's a reason we're seeing him on bended knee this week, I think he's making a case for the ban to go forward.
Well, so Trump, he doesn't know what to do at this point. Now he likes Zuckerberg, so I don't know. That he may be rethinking the whole. It's interesting, enemy of my enemy analysis on all these things, Niki. That's where we are. All right, thank you.